there you are. Namaste. Good morning. How are things?
Yeah, it's. I wasn't feeling well yesterday, but right now I feel well.
Good.
So, and, uh, I think, yeah, like I've been waiting to say like there was a word. Now I feel like it. Uh, Sometimes these shifts happen in which like it's all green kind of thing, but sometimes it feels more natural to be in that rather than and to make it more clear it takes effort. So I didn't I but I'm just like being through that, not in thing. And there was one the last time you called, I think after that there was one time when I was sleeping, but uh, I was like I was literally dreaming that someone was pulling me out of my body, but I was very afraid.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and
The thing is not to fear the fear.
okay,
Okay?
yeah,
Yeah. It's there to show you you're not the body. Consciousness has nothing to do with the body. But how are you going to find that out if you are so fearful that you're clinging to the body?
yeah, that's right. That's
Yeah?
what I thought. Yes. After that, one of your videos mentioned this point, and that struck me. Then
Yeah, you missed an opportunity.
really,
Yeah.
it was weird because I thought like usually you should be at least awake when such things happen.
Not
Like
necessarily. This is just a bigger dream state. You're having a dream in the dream. Sometimes the dream within the dream is a safer place for people, you know, to have some experience, and then it becomes more conscious, you know. Yeah.
but yeah, and it was weird that like I was struggling to be in my body,
Hmm.
and then I was like my roommate was cooking like on the side, and then I was like, help me, and then like finally I heard one hissing sound, and after that I woke up.
Yeah. Yeah. Sounds like a lucid dream.
Yeah, but like I mean, I didn't really expect it to like pull me out of my body. Because
Well, you know, the path is about unexpected things. If it was expected things, you'd already know, right? Right or not right?
yeah, right.
Yeah. So yeah, one has to be ready when they're walking the mystic's path and you're walking that, you know, that there will come phenomena, different things to point you in a direction. And these opportunities come, and one can either surrender in the midst of it or pull back in ego, in that fear mode, in that, sense of I need to control and I'm not ready to. And then they've missed that opportunity. But don't worry, the opportunity will come again. Yeah, that's all. But just don't miss the opportunity. Have no fear, you know?
Just jump into it directly.
Yeah, yeah. Once again, greater is that which is within you than that which is in the world. So, what is there to fear when you're going for truth? What can come against that? When the center of the being is just that absolute, that purity of absolute, what can come against that? It's just shadows. And you fear shadows, why? Huh?
now I'm more focusing on like pulling back the attention and making. So that is one thing. I'm like now the practices are. I think some of your recent status updates just filtered like not posting quotes, not reading stuff. So that kind of helped, and it made me realize that I should be focusing more on doing the path rather than getting, you know, I don't know, or chasing after what others' paths were or something like that.
Yeah, because what is that benefiting?
Yeah, that's true.
It doesn't benefit to read about somebody else's experience or somebody else's insight or somebody else's, the recognition of that truth. That just keeps you separate from it. You're clinging to something ephemeral and trying to embrace something which you can't understand until you get there. And so by doing that, what are you doing? You're distancing yourself from it, making it an object to be studied. And when you're making an object to be studied and try to be clung to, what chance does it have to actually be there? Huh? It has no chance then. Be still and know. Not project and get it. That's not going to happen. You are, by projecting and trying to reflect on it, you've already missed it. Okay? Not going to get there that way. No matter how lovely that sounds, and no matter how much man is touted to have knowledge and read books and do that, it doesn't work in this case.
That's what I realized.
Yeah, good. I'm glad you recognized that. I know you're in a field that it carries a lot of weight on mind.
Yeah.
And exploration and doing that. But in this path, the only thing that's good for that is, throwing the mind back in on itself. For every time it wants to project out, one has to throw it back in on itself so it can eat its own tail. Okay? And nothing will be lost. Don't worry about that. You'll still be quite fine in your field of endeavor. What needs to come will come directly from that consciousness with more clarity than what's there now in a revolving mind spin. Okay? But I know that's the fear, that's the trepidation, people that are in a field where a lot of mind is used, and it's a lot of,
Yeah, it's I mean, I haven't really recognized but I think there have been moments when the less I use my mind, the much easier it is.
Right.
I think I am recognizing that in a bit, but I still think like, but I'm not really sure about how, whether I can let go of my mind completely as such, I guess.
Well, who's trying to let go of it? What's trying to let go of it? What's trying to cling to it?
It's like only if I give attention to my mind does it have any value.
Right. It's mind, trying to save mind construct. Is it not? There's something beyond that. Awareness of the mental construct. But the mental construct is again, trying to keep a mental construct in place. Okay?
I think that helps.
Yeah. Awareness needs no construct to be in place. Absolute needs no construct to be in place. Absolute becomes aware of itself. Okay. And when it's aware of itself without obstruction, without projection, then it's clarity. Okay? You're focusing on the muddy waters.
When I put my focus on the construct, that is muddy waters.
Exactly. That's obscuring what's there. Absolute is prior to the projections. It runs like a thread through the projections, but it's obscured by the projection. Okay? You got it?
Yeah.
I know you do. You're in a very vast mental field. I'm sure you can grasp this concept without a doubt.
Yeah, it's. Yeah, I understand that, and even from experience, I can understand that.
Mm-hmm.
How the construct doesn't make it clear.
Right.
Other mental stuff.
Even in physics, what do you find? What's the very internal part of any energy particle?
It's emptiness.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So this is where you're headed, towards that emptiness. And is it really empty? Find out. Find out. And science cannot gauge what is in that emptiness. Only the sage knows, only the realized one knows what's in that. Find that out. Be a scientist, find that out. Okay? Go beyond what the projection is of the scientists now. Go beyond where they can go. Okay? And then the rest of it will unfold. Got it? Then the rest of your field will be quite easy. Then you'll understand quantum. I mean, we've, realized beings have understood it for quite some time. And the scientists are lagging behind, now trying to find ways to categorize and measure. But they'll never be able to measure that infinite is, which appears to them as nothing. Okay? So find out what that nothing is. It's no thing, but I guarantee that it's something very vast. Pure life. Okay? Pure life. Pure life essence. Absolutely. With more reality, more concreteness in one sense than anything to do in the projected world. Okay? Yeah. So don't be fearful of the opportunities that come to challenge things.
I should.
Yeah.
I should just let go of fear.
Yeah. Because what does it benefit?
Only the construct gets any kind of benefit, but
Well, what benefit is the construct getting with it, with the fear?
things like it can still exist.
It sets up a fight or flight response, that's all. But what is there to fight or flight against in this case? That's for preservation of the body. That's all. It has to do with the preservation of the physical form. What is there to preserve in that which is not physical? It's eternal. So what are you going to preserve in that? So again, how far can one fall? One can only fall into the infinite. So again, what is there to fear in that? And that's eternal. Okay. So again, what benefit is that in a spiritual path? Yeah.
Thank you for calling.
You're welcome. And if you don't mind, I'll put this on YouTube. This is a good one for people.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, it can benefit some
Thank you.
that are in the more, mental field states of exploration,
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. For the rest of the, what is it, rocket science and all of that other things that,
Yeah, yeah.
engineers and rocket scientists and etc. The rest of the colleagues out there. Let's do the rocket science of mind going, into it rather than the externalization into planetary whatever, and all the rest of this. Much more vastness to explore in here. Better benefits. The benefits are great in this. We've got a better benefit plan. Right?
It's more than that.
Yeah, exactly. So excellent. Good to touch base with you this morning.
Thank you.
Namaste. Bye.